Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Broken Sand Dollars. Double D and Katie here with you for number 14 of season 2. As you can see, Katie's made it back from quantum leaping. How was it?
That's good. I just had to go into the future and help somebody solve a problem. And then,
Nice. Nice. We'll have to get into that later. But this one is going to be almost all about time travel. Well, people have been waiting for this one. It's pretty awesome. I'm a believer now, sort of.
I guess it depends on which angle you approach it from.
There's been some really cool stories I watched, of course, YouTube. The one guy, you go ahead and pronounce his TikTok name.
Is what? Okay, I practiced this, but then I've forgotten. Unico Spreviviente. Unico Spreviviente.
Yep, sounds awesome.
Yeah.
But
Darian will put it on the
the description. Yeah, I'll put that one in. But he has on his TikTok videos of him supposedly he woke up in a hospital and he thought it was 2021, but it was actually 2027. And in all of his videos, there's nobody. No birds, no people, nothing. It was like everything just vanished before he took the videos.
But if he thought it was 2021, what was he doing in 2021? Does he remember?
I don't know.
Because wouldn't you just go
what
back?
What put him in the hospital?
Or I guess wouldn't we, instead of him, wouldn't we go back and look for that information to see? Because it would be available now.
In the story the one guy was telling, said he went back and found some evidence, but not much.
I don't know.
There was also a couple of videos where he had already items that were like, how would you already have
The
this?
argument was that he goes to really populated places, and they look like those places exactly, and so many of them.
Yeah.
That how would he have access to clear out those spaces enough to video it to make us believe it? And I'm just it's obviously just somebody from Hollywood with access to a shit ton of movies.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. He did it somehow, but his videos look pretty cool. The airport, walking through there, all this stuff's still on. Stuff is still on. Lights are on, monitors are on.
Right.
Some cars
are
still
running.
What's that
zombie movie? Or not movie, but I think there's a zombie game like that. Maybe there's not.
Night of the Comet. It was a 1980s B movie where
I definitely
these
did not see
two Valley girls fell asleep. I think they were sisters.
You lost me in every step. Of course they were sisters.
Well, a comet flew by Earth and it pretty much turned everybody to dust. So when they woke up from their partying or whatever, everybody was gone and there's these little piles of dust everywhere.
Why them?
I'm not sure, but when they went to the major city, spoiler alert.
For the 1980 movie.
When they went to the major city, they found other people and killed some. Were good.
So it was just normal with less people.
3 or 4 more people, yeah.
Right. And some of them weren't good.
No.
Oh.
No. I mean, no, then maybe they time traveled. Who knows?
Maybe. Well, yeah, but then there's the whole, what did they say? In order to go into the past, you basically create a separate timeline. So you're just layering parallel universe upon parallel universe. The you from this life will go back, but now that you've gone back to that life, it alters off because now it's a different timeline and not a timeline that had already existed that you were on. So you would still go on in your current timeline. That's how you go back to the past. But you would not exist anymore in the future because that version of you would now live in the past.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that, I don't know.
Yeah. No,
we can edit that out. I rambled a bit.
No, I think that was pretty good. I mean, the way they were saying it on there, if you can't go back to kill your grandma before your mom's been born,
Right, but
before
you can
'cause
spur an
yeah,
alternate reality.
yeah, you're killing other people, and that, yeah, not the ones that created,
Right.
yeah.
So if you go back to the same point in the future, your future timeline wouldn't have changed, but the future you're going to go into is this altered timeline. Well, I mean, Back to the Future does it the best.
It does. It really explains it good. It explains it
Not
very
really,
good.
because he does eventually get back to his own time, which in this scenario wouldn't be possible because every time you jump forward, you'd be jumping forward from a different timeline.
Well, that, and then there's the your high school mom falling in love with you, and that's
I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's a little weird.
Yeah, that would be.
Well, and then they're saying for traveling into the future, we can't produce the energy. It would take too much to.
We'd have to have the energy of a star or something.
Yeah, because we need to travel almost the speed of light. But then doing that, wherever you travel to and then come back, you will have only aged so much, but where you left.
That's the whole Einstein theory.
Yeah,
his version,
I don't
when
remember it the best.
think that his version was more along the lines of you can go into the future as far as you can move faster in time and get farther into the future, yourself mentally, I guess, in age, right? I don't understand. It's not the same as actually having another timeline. It's more because your age is slowed down so much, the world you left behind moves faster. So when you go back, it's like you've gone to the future because you're still the same age.
Yeah, because the light we see from a star right now,
Right.
If we were to get to the end of that
Right.
star, it's been millions of trillions of.
See, I have no idea how any of that would work.
Yeah. Well,
I guess you just go back and all the people you love are dead.
Yeah, but the one thing I also think about too is the human body right now can't travel those speeds. It would tear us apart. We wouldn't be able to stand it.
Right.
I mean, the great fighter jet guys can pull 11 Gs, but yeah.
There was some kid, maybe I think it was a TikTok, some old video of a kid that was explaining the reason we can't do certain things is because we can't see how to do them. We look down into say an ant's reality, and their reality is completely different than ours, and things in their reality that are absolutely impossible are things that are just naturally occurring to us in our reality. And maybe there are all these other layers of reality above us, and we just have no grasp of what that could actually possibly be because our reality is down here, our dimension, I guess. He was talking about layering dimensions.
The things it takes for our realities to exist are so huge. That's off topic, but
we always get off topic.
Well, yeah, no, I
Anyway,
I want to get back into time travel though, because it's interesting.
There's all sorts of stories about people who have come back gone back with things from the future, basically, right?
Yeah.
And that they have technology or phones or items from the future that couldn't possibly exist, and there's no way to explain it, or they know things.
Some of those photos, I think some of them are real in some ways. Yeah.
Do you think since remote viewing is possible, where you can see things outside of the room?
Yes.
Do you think time travel maybe is possible that way? Maybe it's not a physical time travel, but a mental time travel. Ooh, there's a show, I haven't watched very much of it on it. There's a show, I can't remember what's on, where they travel through a headset, basically. And then their thoughts or their person is transported into a surrogate, I guess, in the future.
Travelers?
No, it's a
No.
new one. But that's, I mean, similar. You're going to go to the past.
Netflix?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
And it was good. I just have not had time to watch shows.
Next time you get to wherever it's on your history, find it. Let me know the name of it.
It's like new.
I'd like to check that out.
Newer. I should really write these things down, but I didn't really think about that until now.
So you
So
can use the notebook on your phone.
yeah,
Anytime you get that.
I can't think of things
Random
when
thought.
I'm just sitting there trying to think of things. I only think of
No,
them
but every now and then.
randomly in conversation.
Yep, and that's when you gotta say, wait a second.
Oh, I'm gonna be one of those people.
Hey?
What am I, 70?
Yes.
My brain acts a little forgetful at times.
Yeah, well, that's part of time travel.
Forgetfulness?
Well, the more you do it, you start mixing memories from different places. And
I definitely mix memories up. Maybe I am a time traveler.
Maybe.
I feel like I definitely mix memories sometimes.
Yeah. Well, and in the Marvel movies, your dreams are you just on a different, in the multiverse somewhere else.
That could possibly be true. I've actually
I
thought
like
of that.
I like
Or it's variations of that, or it's just your brain like taking all the characters it has available to it and trying to
man.
send you subconscious messages, but
so many characters.
in a way your subconscious understands, which your conscious brain might not. I don't know.
Okay, what do you think about wormholes being part of time travel? And
I don't know
I
anything
personally
about
think
wormholes.
we have openings all around our planet. We just haven't figured out how to tune into them yet or something. But who knows where the other end goes to?
I've seen theories that say that wherever you find these giant wars usually has something to do with that type of access, the access to portals.
Like if you were
Isn't that what
checking
Hitler
out
was
Gettysburg or
after? Was
something,
like
or-
the occult stuff and
yeah,
like portals to other dimensions or something.
yep,
Oh, he was into weird
and
things.
relics from the past that had powers, and he was looking, I'm pretty sure, for the Ark of the Covenant.
Right.
Yeah, well, because if Indiana Jones taught us anything, you look at that.
You can learn a lot
It's going to
from
melt
Hollywood.
your face off.
Like,
You can.
yeah, I mean, it's very realistic.
I think it can happen, though. Oh, speaking of Hollywood and something like that, remember that show La Brea, where they fell in the hole?
Uh-huh.
That was kind of like a time travel.
I mean,
I wanted them to bring it back.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But I think that we didn't find out it was
They
kind of
slipped through
time
a crack
traveling
in
until
time.
later.
The whole first season did not answer my one question.
Where did the pterodactyl go?
Where did the pterodactyl
I was like,
go?
what? Oh
That
yeah.
flew into-
Where's the pterodactyl? I never saw another stinking pterodactyl.
Pterodactyls
the whole
came
time.
into the modern time and they fell into the past.
Right. Nobody's talking about it. We don't see any news shows about pterodactyls terrorizing the Tri-Cities.
Yeah, no, that's no. Yeah. So I think there are certain ways we will be able to time travel. We just haven't. As good as our technology is.
Did? Because
maybe that's one of the things they hide.
Right. Well, then I think about that too, like with the Hollywood sets, and maybe this is their way of getting people acclimated to certain scenarios. So like in the Matrix in the future, we're in these like pods, and they're like feeding off of our energy collectively, which makes sense because AI would need a power source, and if you could have a living, breathing power source that you just keep alive.
Or potatoes.
Right. And if we continue to program AI with human-like thought processes, eventually there are going to be some bad ones because that's just human nature.
Yeah.
So what if it's like this? Because they're always way ahead of what they actually show us.
Oh,
they
yeah.
can do, right?
Oh,
so look at what they
absolutely.
can do now in movies
Yeah.
and with makeup and with sets.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And if you start to do that with video games, first you have this guy that's posting videos, but he's in the future. So you're planting that seed that this is a possibility in some people's brains. Then you can like just keep adding to that, maybe create a virtual reality game that mimics the same type of thing.
Yeah.
Where you get so comfortable in being in that, and the seed's already planted, that when they transfer you to this energy sucking pod, you don't know any of the wiser. Like you're not any of the wiser, whatever that saying is. Terrible with remembering sayings.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
See, everything
That's
boils
why-
down to AI trying to take over.
That's why I want to live for another 500 years. I want to see
If
all
I
the
could stay healthy, like if I was guaranteed like a healthy, active, physically capable body,
If I were
maybe.
bodies,
but even then, that's a long time.
if I
Like,
were bodies aged like our
you
brains,
don't have to work. Like the idea of working for 400 and something more years than I'm going to already have to work seems exhausting.
Okay, there is that. Yeah, well, I get that.
Like I think my brain would get tired even if my body didn't. Maybe not, but it seems like
well,
it would.
technologies would improve to where eventually humans aren't going to have to do shit, and we'll be able to enjoy all the fruits of the world. And
Imagine how many
AI's
different lifetimes.
AI's going to mama bird us, and
Like think of all the stages of your normal life and how different they are. Like they're all these completely different, like parallel universes, right? Can you imagine 500 years of that? That would muddle your brain. Like that's where your realities and your memories start to blend together. You have created so many, your brain doesn't know how to process or separate them anymore, or maybe it doesn't even realize some of them ever existed.
they'd come up with a pill to take care of that.
You have to forget you're all about like, I'll take a pill for that.
Yeah.
I'm just like, no pills, please. Sometimes I understand their purpose and they may work okay and do their job, but none of them make me feel normal like me. Pills are not my thing.
They're not my thing anymore either. There was a while back in the early 2000s.
In a parallel universe or a parallel dimension.
Oh man, yeah, it was. Yeah. Pretty much just drooled on myself for 2 years.
They write all sorts of books and everything on time travel. All kinds of. What's your favorite time travel movie of all time?
Oh, favorite time travel movie of all time. Well, the first one that just popped into my head, but I don't know if it's my favorite. Hot Tub Time Machine. That was the first one that went off in my head. The first one, not the second one. The second one was horrible. Wow. Well, there's a few I know I haven't seen. Like The Time Traveler. I haven't seen that one.
The Time Traveler.
Yeah. Oh, do you remember
there's a lot you haven't seen.
You remember Time Bandits?
Kind of.
With the kid and the...
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever seen it.
It was pretty good. Well, yeah, no. I'm just going to stick with Hot Tub Time Machine. That's the only one I could really think of right now.
Well, I can't even really think of any now that you started talking. Like, I'm like, I don't know. I keep thinking The Time Traveler's Wife, but I don't even think I've seen that movie. I think I just read
haven't. Terminator.
I was thinking Terminator earlier. I was thinking maybe Terminator, but if it was going to be a Terminator, probably either Terminator 2 or Terminator Salvation. Those are the ones I like.
Oh, for me it'd be 2.
2 was probably classic.
Yeah.
That one was a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, the first molten metal guy running around.
Right.
That was pretty awesome. Wow, that was a great question. That just really stumped my brain.
It's stumped my brain too, because I'm pretty sure that's not my favorite.
So if anybody knows...
What about 13 going on 30?
Oh, the Freaky Friday kind of like ones?
No. Or, I guess Big's not.
No, that's just people switching.
Right. 13 going on 30 was like one of those was it a
Jennifer
romantic?
Garner.
Yeah.
Yes, okay, I mean, yep, that was a time
Where her
travel.
13-year-old self goes
Big.
into. He didn't time
No,
travel.
he didn't time travel. No. Well, so if you
I
can
thought
think of
Big
any,
too.
comment below
I'm sure
or
there's lots. I'm
send
sure
it
we've
to
seen a bunch.
brokensanddollars22@gmail.com.
Classic, The Time Machine.
And I don't think I've seen that one.
There's probably more than one movie with a time machine.
Oh yeah, I mean, if really looked into it, there's probably some black and whites.
Jumanji.
Oh.
I mean, they're not really time traveling. I guess they're stuck in a time period, or maybe not, because in that one, maybe he goes back to his. I don't know. See, I should have thought about this before I started talking.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, shit, I want to watch Jumanji again. I haven't seen that
Well,
one
I
in a
don't think
while.
that was time travel now that I think about it.
Well, and I want to watch the first one. The newer ones are pretty good, but I haven't seen the first one in a while, and that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit. Oh, books. Oh, you already said about books.
Well, I know, but we didn't really talk a lot about it. There's not really a need to.
No, I think we covered pretty good on that.
There's a lot of stories on it. We could have delved into some of those, but we're not really good at that.
Yeah.
It requires a lot of studying and memorization, staying on topic.
Well, there's more science stuff, black holes, how you get near them, they stretch time
Yeah,
out.
those are all guesses
And-
too. Basically, what
Yes,
they've decided
yes.
is they don't know, which means that we don't know because we're not going to be able to figure it out without some help.
No, unless you're the Flash.
Right.
He can run fast enough. Well, Superman.
Superman can time travel?
Well, he flew around the world fast enough to reverse time and bring Lois Lane,
Oh,
Back
so
to
it is
life.
possible.
from her car getting squished.
Okay.
Yep. And the Flash, he's fast enough, he can run back, but okay, never mind. Yeah, I was about to nerd out on the comic book characters. That's a whole other show for some other time.
Yeah, you'll probably have to talk to somebody else about that. It won't be much help.
What?
Or you can fill me in.
There you go. Well, okay, so
Not right now.
your mission for
My mission.
next time is
Should you choose to accept it?
watch all the movies in the Marvel
There's no way.
timeline.
But I think I have seen most of them now. Like I haven't seen the filler ones. Like I haven't seen any of the Ant-Mans.
Oh, okay, yeah. But you've seen the Iron Man's, Thor's, Captain
I don't know that
America's.
I've seen all the Iron. I probably haven't seen all the Thors.
That's okay.
Mostly, I know that because I didn't know there was more than one Thor.
Oh yeah, there's a few.
Okay, so I've seen one of the Thor movies. I have, I think, seen 3 Iron Man movies.
Yep. Right
Okay,
on.
perfect.
Right on. Good job on that one.
Yeah.
The Captain America ones.
I saw the Avengers ones.
Oh, there we go.
Finally.
Those are all really good. I've seen them a lot.
Captain
of times.
America ones. You say that like there's more than one also.
Oh yeah, there is.
Okay.
But,
I guess I do still have a little
the
bit.
first Captain America though, it's awesome. I've watched that one 100 times.
Okay.
It's
That's
pretty
actually.
cool. The Iron Man's. I've watched them all so
I
many
must
times.
have seen it, right?
What about one of like newer
don't
ones like what is it, Tenchi or something? The 10 Rings fight shit. Just lost the name.
I don't
Never
even know
mind.
what you're talking about. So
Yeah, it's
like
okay.
none of that sounds familiar to me.
Oh man, and it's a good one too. We'll have to watch it. I still haven't watched Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh, that would be a good one to watch because that's time travel-y.
Yep.
And that's
Yeah,
more like what I'm talking about, the multiverse.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you seen the Doctor Strange multiverse one? Multiverse of Madness or Madness?
Is there more than one Doctor Strange?
Yes.
I don't know.
Right on. So yeah, there's definitely a lineup of movies still to watch.
Well, there's no way I was going to get through all of that in summertime weeks.
Oh yeah, no, that's like work on it throughout the next year.
Yeah. I
But
don't know.
for next week, or the next time we get together,
Yeah.
hopefully it'll be next week. Man,
Hopefully it won't be 6 weeks.
no, time flies. I thought it was only like 3 weeks, but it was 6 weeks since the last time we did one.
Mm-hmm.
4 weeks since the last time me and Carrie did one. Like, holy smokes. But then all the 4th of July stuff, and which
That was fun.
that was
It was a good time. The show was great.
yeah.
It was awesome.
And I'm already thinking about next year. Next year I'm gonna have control the whole thing properly with the remote. It was my first year.
I
using
told
that
you
stuff.
didn't have enough, though. I kept saying.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm like,
Well,
ah.
you know, I know everything, right?
Right.
Okay, so
It's plenty.
as long as we know that.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna have overkill. I'm gonna get 3 whole new modules, 72 hookups a piece.
It's not like you won't use them the following year.
Oh yeah, we'll use those, and I'll use a couple of the ones that are already out there.
Cool.
Because that thing you can
Time
do.
travel in the future and see that cool show.
Oh, it's gonna be so cool. Once again, it's a year away, so people plan for it.
But our next thing is
collective consciousness.
oh
wait.
yeah.
Oh shit, no. Hold on. I just read your mind. Halloween.
Yeah.
Was that what you're gonna say?
Yeah.
Right on. See, I'm good. There's my ESPN, whatever. But yeah, literally gonna have to do a lottery for people. Because
We
everybody,
have too many people to invite.
so many people from last year, and then lots of new people.
I have a number of volunteers.
Nice. And some of the people who did it last year wanted to do it again this year. We'll have to talk to a couple of them.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well,
But that's going to be a blast because, once again, we are going to be the best thing in town. Live music this time.
I know I might as well just understaff the bar now.
Maybe the last hour we'll let stragglers come in.
We'll see.
Because there's going to be 4 categories for the
We decided
contest this time.
scariest, funniest, sexiest, and couple or group.
Okay, mine was classic, sexy, unique, and shit, what was my 4th one? I had a 4th one. Classic,
Funny?
sexy, unique.
Funny's got to be in there somewhere.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe we'll do 5 categories. I got a couple of prizes in mind too so far.
Okay. Well, cool.
But yeah, if we do anything like last year, man, it's gonna be great.
It'll be fun.
But yeah, so next time, collective consciousness, what it's all about, and how to tap into it, because it's out there. Let us know what you think. Talk to everybody later. Bye.
I should say bye in the mic.